Hi everybody, this is Mickey+Adams in Dallas, Texas. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're back at the Pedal Steel, and this time, funny how time slips away. Now, I have some other things in store for you other than just the melody line on this. We're going to look at some rather unique chord changes. Unique to Willie Nelson anyway. And it's one of my faves to play in a lot of his songs as well. Nightlife, Funny How Time Slips Away, Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground. Let's look at the basic chord progression first. Let's play in the key of D. That's what he requested. That's just fine. The chord progression is D, which is the 1 chord to G, the 4 chord, 4 minor, back to 1. Then we run through a phrase where we play D, D major 7, D major 6, and then we go to the 5 chord. It sounds a little more complicated than it really is. The second part of the verse is 1 to 4, and we're going to walk straight down to the 5 chord, A, maybe sharp the 5, to A or A7. So let's look at some of the chords that I've just played and add this little trick. Let's look at a D major, 5, 6, and 8. We have a major third, a root, and a 5. Do you hear that? Let's move it down a whole step and lower your E. This is a D7, a D9. It contains a 7 and a 9. Here, the 9, an E. Here, the dominant 7th, a C. And here, the major third, now an F sharp. You see that? Here's G with the E lever gives us an F sharp. So we've effectively turned this D into a D9. We can also raise the A pedal and give a straight D7. So we can walk our B string or string number 5 down. G, implied G minor. Now, all this is an F lever and string 6 and 8. G major notes, G minor notes. F lever out. And to resolve back to D, down below this inversion, I'm using the E lever and 7, 8, and 10. Now, here's the change. This is D, D sharp 9. Leave your A and B down and drop your E and move it down a half step. We have a D sharp 9, right? This was D9, so we're actually playing a sharp root. We're not stopping on it, it's a passing chord. And then a passing chord of a G sharp major, no pedals, no levers, into the G. Now, this gives your treble player, be it a guitar, fiddle, piano, trumpet, trombone, anybody, a lot of leeway in getting outside the straight major minor scales, and gives them an opportunity to get a few off the beaten path, the diatonic path, notes into his phrase and jazz it up a little bit. Well, hello there. My, it's been a long, long time. Now, as we move through the phrase from D major to D major 7 to D6, we're only going to use the B pedal for this. It's really quite simple, and we're going to play this with string 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Lift the B pedal, dampen and place it back down. Now this is straight, no embellishment, just the notes. Now, your blocking technique is important here so your strings don't ring. That's no blocking, right? Now, this A note that we're playing on string number 8 is actually the root in an A7 chord. Because we're playing D, raising the B pedal, D major 7. And since now we're playing the 7th string, which is the 6, and we have the A and B pedal down, so we're playing all of these, we have a D6. Now, the relative minor chord to D is B minor, so we effectively have B minor 7, same chord, okay? So there's our phrase. Lift the B pedal to get our major 7. Put it back down because we want now 5 major 3rd root 6. And again, 5 major 3rd root 5. And the 5 is actually the 1 in the key of A, because the A note is the 5th tone in a D scale, so it's our 5 chord. Now when we're coming back out of the 5 chord into the 1 chord, let's raise the 5th tone with the A pedal and make it a plus chord or an augmented 5. So this would be written as 5, 5 plus on the number system. We'd have 1, sharp 1, 9, 1, 9, sharp 4, 4, 4 minor, 1, 1 slash 7, 1, 6, this is the chord number 1, 6th, and then a 5 chord, and a 5 with a plus. Now let's take it one step farther. Years ago, I saw Nat Stuckey when I was about 17 years old, and his guitar player played this line with all overtones on his electric guitar. Changed my world, boys. I'm gonna tell you here. So this is a real effective line to use overtones on. Those aren't quite clean, but we can do a whole lesson on overtones, okay? So there's your chords for Funny How Time Slips Away. Now, if you're learning your inversions, that'll give you some food for thought, guys. Ain't it funny how time slips away? This changes 1 A and F lever, giving us a G major. And if we release our lever, we lower our major 3rd to a minor 3rd. Back into D with A and B. Hope this has given you some food for thought. Randy, I hope this helps you out. Please don't hesitate to write, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you right back here at the Pedal Steel.